What if I told you that the Viking people, known for their fierce raids and adventurous spirit, may have had one of the most effective sleep practices in history? While many of us struggle with insomnia and restless nights, the Norse inhabitants of Scandinavia embraced a natural relationship with sleep that modern science now champions. With their biphasic sleep patterns, minimal artificial light, and deep connections to their environment, the Vikings experienced restorative slumber like no other. Join us as we journey back to the Viking Age, exploring their nighttime rituals, the secrets behind their sound sleep, and what we can learn from these ancient warriors to improve our own troubled relationship with rest in the modern world. In the quiet hours after sunset, when the golden glow of the hearth fire cast long shadows across the wooden beams of a Norse longhouse, the Viking, people prepared for what modern science recognizes as perhaps the most effective sleep in human history. While we in the 21st century struggle with insomnia, sleep disorders, and the incessant glare of electronic devices, the Norse inhabitants of Scandinavia during the Viking Age from 793 to 1066 experienced a relationship with sleep that was profoundly different and arguably superior to our own. The notion that a culture often characterized by raiding and warfare might have enjoyed exceptional sleep quality may seem counterintuitive. Yet the evidence suggests that the environmental conditions, cultural practices, and lifestyle factors of Viking Age Scandinavia created an ideal storm of circumstances conducive to restorative sleep. From the natural rhythms of their days to their sleeping environments, from their dietary habits to their philosophical approach to rest, the Norse people embodied sleep practices that modern sleep scientists now desperately recommend to their sleep-deprived patients. Archaeological findings from sites across Scandinavia, Iceland, and the Viking settlements in the British Isles, combined with literary evidence from the sagas, reveal a culture whose patterns of sleep were deeply attuned to natural cycles. Unlike our modern obsession with 8 consecutive hours of sleep, a relatively recent historical development, the Vikings embraced sleep patterns that worked harmoniously with their environment, their bodies, and their cultural needs. This article explores the multifaceted reasons why Viking sleep practices may have been the most effective in human history. We will examine how their biphasic sleep patterns aligned with natural human rhythms, how their physical environments promoted better sleep, and how their cultural attitudes toward rest created healthier sleep hygiene than many subsequent civilizations achieved. Understanding Norse sleep practices gives us not only valuable historical insights, but also practical lessons for improving our relationship with sleep in the modern world. A day in the life of Viking sleep. Consider Thorvald, the shipbuilder, whose winter sleep routine reveals much about Norse sleep environments. In his coastal Norwegian homestead, evenings would commence with a communal gathering around the central hearth. The household would share stories, engage in craft work, and prepare for the long winter nights ahead. Once darkness enveloped the land, typically around 4 p.m. during the cold months, Thorvald would retire to his sleeping platform, nestled above the warm hearth where he felt secure. While the first sleep lasted about 4 hours, it was not uncommon for Thorvald to awaken naturally around midnight. He might rise to stoke the fire check on provisions or tend to livestock before returning to sleep until dawn. A practice rooted in the biphasic sleep patterns that many sleep scientists today argue aligns more closely with our biological rhythms. The biological basis for biphasic sleep. Modern sleep science acknowledges that biphasic sleep may actually be more natural for humans than our contemporary consolidated sleep pattern. Historian Roger Eckert has documented hundreds of references to segmented sleep in pre-industrial Europe, suggesting this pattern was the norm for many centuries until artificial lighting changed our relationship with darkness. During the midnight waking period characteristic of biphasic sleep, the human body produces a surge of prolactin, a hormone associated with calmness and a sense of well-being. This period of heightened alertness aligns perfectly with the Viking lifestyle, particularly during the long, dark winter months when attempts to sleep continuously would have been biologically impractical. The seasonal variations of Viking sleep. The extreme seasonal variations in daylight across northern latitudes also impacted Viking sleep patterns. During summer months, when daylight might extend to 20 hours or more, sleep would be compressed into shorter intervals. Sagas occasionally mention the difficulty of obtaining restful sleep during the nightless nights of midsummer. In contrast, winter darkness, which could last 16 to 20 hours, necessitated expanded sleep periods, still likely following the biphasic pattern. The longhouses featured thick walls and low ceilings, enabling the heat from the central hearth to circulate. Asterisk security checks. Asterisk in more turbulent times. These wakeful periods allowed for security checks where individuals could ensure defenses were in place. The transition to consolidated sleep patterns. As Europe transitioned following the Viking Age, particularly with the rise of artificial lighting and the regimentation of time during industrialization, biphasic sleep patterns began to disappear. Sleep strategies, adapted to seasonal changes, arguably provided more restorative rest than our contemporary fixation on 8 consecutive hours, which can lead to anxiety and insomnia when not met. Evidence from similar coastal settlements suggests that Lif's winter sleep environment was characterized by profound darkness from mid-afternoon until